What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, Solana, as well as Ethereum, Bitcoin, Vong, and the S&P 500. As you guys can see, I'm officially back in the typical setup here, and quality is back to top notch. It has been quite a long time, I think over a week now, and then the week prior I was on travel, so it's really nice and enjoyable to have everything back at the quality that I would prefer to have these videos at, and it should be like this for the next several weeks. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. There's going to be a lot to go over and talk about here. I'm actually extremely surprised at the consolidation that the stock market is moving in. We are like holding on for dear life, and I'll explain why I believe that in a minute. Like, we are just doing our best to slowly crawl up even higher and higher and higher, and I don't think it's going to last here because we are running out of steam. Anywho, we're going to be looking at these other cryptos, and these could really change, make, or break the markets here, especially with XRP and these other cryptos. And I'll explain why in a second. You can see on XRP, on the daily charts, we are tracking a crucial and very large bull flag formation here, as you guys can see. We can even zoom into the 4-hour for it to give you a little more context and clarity here. Is there room to adjust this? Sure there is. It's certainly tough. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. This is certainly a doozy in regards to tracking and cracking this next possible breakout if we haven't already. I mean, honestly, I'd honestly say we probably have seen a breakout. If we really just confirm and stop trying to push it towards our bias here, really looking at the way this mark is, we have officially broken out of this price ceiling. And we have broken through moving average. So we are on the up and up. This is big news, especially since we're in what appears to be a large head and shoulders pattern, which we'll talk about in a second. Solana looks to be trying to do the same thing, slowly trying to get above major resistance. These are in large descending fractals here. They are pretty bearish. You can see that's the first one. And here's the second one. This also has a bearish tendency to break down, especially since we are on the up and up here. This uptrend typically breaks to the downside too. So lots to go over and talk about in today's episode as to where these possible movements are going to be. I do think we're running out of steam, truly, and that we're due for a small little pullback or correction, but the markets are just trying their best to head up higher. Pre-market day trading, you can see in Vong, the Russell 1000, we are headed up and higher and higher and higher. So things are getting a little bit crazy. Things are getting a little bit too high for me, not to my liking, and I'll explain more in a second. But with that being said, it's good to be back. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before I dive into the technical analysis, BYDFI has a limited deal that they have just given to me as of this morning here. You can see event period is from June 11th to June 21st. So we're talking about just 10 days. And they're doing a very cool new user bonus, which is actually insane. This is one of the highest bonuses I have seen BYDFI do compared to other exchanges here. So definitely make sure to take advantage of this new user bonus. Now, if you haven't, if you've already signed up to the exchange and you feel like you're missing out, one cool perk that I like to say is you can just make another account. Just use another email and you can transfer money into this exchange and get the bonus. It's pretty much that simple. It's really not that difficult, but they're giving huge incentives, which means you're getting a 50% cash back on a deposit of $100 cash back on a $500 bonus, and a $200 cash back on a $1,000 deposit here, which is insane. Then they have even larger bonuses for whale traders, $500, $1,000, and a $2,000 bonus. And that's not even that big. A whale trader with a $20K deposit on an exchange is pretty small, if you've asked me. I have seen much larger deposits from you guys in the past year. So to give this massive bonus of $2,000 is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane that much. I mean, just do $1,000 or 200 times 10x. You know, that makes a $200 bonus into a $2,000 bonus and a $1,000 bonus into a $10,000 bonus with a 10x. Bonuses will be issued within 7 days and valid for 3 days once credited. Deposits must be transferred to the futures account. Bonus eligibility is based on net transfers during the event, and users receive only the highest tier with no accumulation. So super cool. I think this is one of the biggest ones that they have done. I'm actually very shocked. And make sure to check them out down in the description below and claim those free bonuses. More info on them later on in today's episode. But with that being said, let's continue further here and check out the current coin market cap. You can see markets are consolidating for the most part here. Look at the past 24 hours, or just the volume, the market cap for many days now is just flatlined for the most part here. 65 on fear and greed. We're just slowly teeter-tottering in what I think is the overbought territory here. We're slowly becoming greedy. That's what I think. Check it out. You can see we had a big dip in the past here, fell all the way down to 46. Now we've been on the up and up. We've been slowly going higher, and in my opinion, that's not the best, especially for the markets right now. And this could cause correction here, which is my biggest worry, but also not so much a worry because we'll be able to short it. So I'm excited to see that. But you can see here, past 24 hours here, we are consolidating for the most part here. We had a little kind of blip or swing to the upside, but since then, consolidation. XRP consolidation. BNB is still moving up. Ethereum still moving up. But these other cryptos were kind of floating, or just, like I said, slowly climbing higher, slowly but surely here. Yesterday's episode, we talked about, are you guys seeing this? It was this weird consolidative ascending, broadening wedge that was starting to take place on XRP and a lot of these major cryptocurrencies. So I want to focus in on that and some of these other altcoins before we kind of decide where the market is actually headed to. But to start with XRP, we are in a bull flag breakout. And honestly, at this point, I'd like to say that we've already done so. You can see we have a very large, in my opinion, head and shoulders pattern. I don't know if we've confirmed breakout just yet, but you can clearly see first, whoa, not what I wanted to draw here. Let's get rid of that. You can see clear as day, we have the first shoulder, the second head, which is right here, and then the the first shoulder, the first head right here, and then we have the second shoulder with the neckline. So I don't know just yet if I can say with certainty that we've confirmed the break outside of that shoulder. It's way too early to tell. Reason being is I could very easily just delete this and then go like this. Okay, we have the first shoulder, we have the second head like this, and here we are with the second shoulder like that. This would be clearly still applicable to the current market right now. The only way we can rectify a confirmed reversal or that we've traveled outside the head and shoulders is if the price level, which is currently at $2.32, breaches the top peak of about $2.58. So we got about 25 cents to go before we can officially confirm the head and shoulders pattern has been rejected, and that we are going to be heading to the upside here. We haven't proven that just yet. So there's ample opportunity for us to reverse downwards, break through floor, and fall to the floor. That's not necessarily a good thing. Break through the neckline and correct to the downside here. Even if we do that, I'm not too worried because it's still a huge short opportunity, one that we've been tracking for a very long time. So it's not really like, oh my gosh, oh, huge worry, shocker. You know what I'm saying here? It would be a very easy buy-in and short. So keep your eyes peeled on the way these are moving. It certainly is bullish though. Like we certainly have some bullish tendency. The fact that we've now officially confirmed our second bull flag breakout is certainly an excellent opportunity, but we'll see where we decide to move to. After that, all these trades will be done on BitFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy, log, sell, short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Every single thing you'd want on an exchange is offered on BitFi. And when we do get this break right here, a little bit higher, to confirm that general direction, which was bullish, I'm still a little antsy, we'll be able to take advantage of it on BitFi. And now that they're offering a massive, and I mean a massive, only for 10 days sign-up bonus, make sure to check it out ASAP. Now, on top of that, moving over from XRP and BitFi here, Solana has the opposite forming. So yeah, we've been on the up and up, but things look weird. I mean, you can see it is clearly we can clearly draw an uptrend here. I mean, it's so obvious. Check this out. This is not a good thing by any means. I'm going to move it up like that. This is not good. This uptrend will be broken, guaranteed, and it will cause the markets to fumble. So there is a guaranteed possibility of a drop coming. I would say 99% chance we will see a drop and a rejection here. And it also goes very much so in line with the way this market is forming here. Ascending fractals, how we enter is how we exit. We enter bearish. We're going to exit bearish. So expect to see a correction on Solana here. That could cause XRP to correct down as well, which would also confirm our suspicion of a head and shoulders pattern. Ethereum, very odd. If we jump to the 4-hour, we might be able to confirm that we haven't broken out of this, and I think that is a possibility. That now confirms that we're still inside an ascending fractal here using those wicks. Not the best, but it is something I'm going to leave on for right now, and there's a good chance we could wick back down. But we confirmed it yesterday, so this is pretty much that ascending fractal, ascending broadening wedge that we're drawing here. This also has a bearish tendency. I would think that might not actually be an ascending broadening wedge pattern. Let's check this out. No, that is an ascending broadening wedge. Yep, we got that right. Clear as day. You can see right here, ascending broadening wedge patterns. What happens? We rally up, consolidate, bing bong, and then we fall out. What is it? What is Solana doing? We have the ascending broadening wedge, so we expect to see a drop right outside. And same thing, with Ethereum. That's what I meant to show you guys. You can see Ethereum's pattern here is exactly an ascending broadening wedge, which has a bearish correction. So what do we expect? Same exact pattern. Consolidation, plop, we fall out. Bitcoin, similar movements here. Vong looks great. We're crawling higher, but we're now overbought. So to me, we need to see a fumble. We need to pull back down to neckline here, to this white floor. And then we can continue to consolidate. Same thing with the S&P, needs to pull back down to moving average. I know we're in this uptrend here, but we are overbought. So a healthy pullback is a necessity right now. But with that being said, smash the like button. Good to be back. See you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.